I started smoking menthol cigarettes at age 15. As a gay teen trying to figure out who I was, I hid behind cigarettes. And then when I figured out who I was so addicted to nicotine that it was hard for me to quit. My tip is, love yourself and get the help you need to quit smoking. You are worth it.
Tobacco companies aggressively market to LGBTQ+ communities. You can quit. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW for help getting free medication.
Tomorrow on ET, we're bringing the show to LA's famed Shrine Auditorium.
Dramatic video shown to a jury, the video capturing the terrifying moments that Sergeant Jovi Sepulveda was shot in the neck. It happened back in February of 2021, and since then, Wilfredo Montemayor has been charged and pleaded guilty to attempted capital murder. The jury is now deciding his punishment. In the courtroom today, they saw that graphic footage of officers and residents trying to save that officer's life. Erica Hernandez with the video that we warn may be hard to watch.
Help! Help! Help me, please!
Former Balcony Heights officer Edgar Ortiz telling a jury what happened the moments he dove up to the scene after Sergeant Joey Sepulveda was shot in the neck.
It all happened so fast, it was kind of jumbled. But I remember the car was driving. I remember firing around, and I remember going to Joey Sepulveda's aid as soon as the car had left.
Sepulveda was called to the Sol apartments in the 6900 block of Interstate 10 to investigate after Wilfredo Montemayor and his brother Sigifredo Montemayor were seen burglarizing cars. In Ortiz's body cam footage, you see the moments he fires one shot at the vehicle the Montemayor brothers were in and then begin to check on Sepulveda.
Get him in the back.
He gets help dragging him to a police unit and drives to the hospital that was just a couple minutes away.
Papa, how you doing, man?
Did you think Sepulveda was going to die that day?
I did.
Oh, God. Is Sergeant with me?
Sepulveda was shot several times, including the shoulder and in his neck, but did survive. Sigifredo Montemayor was captured in Mexico days after the shooting, and Wilfredo Montemayor arrested a day after his brother. Wilfredo has admitted guilt, but now awaits his punishment. Now, the jury will decide on punishment tomorrow. That range of punishment can be 5 to 99 years or life in prison. As for Montemayor's brother, he awaits for a later trial date. At the Cadena Reeves Justice Center, Erica Hernandez, KSAT 12 News.
Now at 5, we have a verdict. The jury in the Christopher Del Toro intoxication manslaughter trial has come back with a guilty decision. Closing arguments given this morning. The jury began deliberations shortly after that. That guilty verdict handed down around 3:15 this afternoon. Del Toro was on trial for causing the crash that killed 44-year-old Jessica Brill back in March of 2022. It happened at the intersection of South Flores and Dickerson Avenue. Prosecutors say Del Toro's blood alcohol level was twice the legal limit when he crashed. Del Toro now faces 2 to 20 years in prison. But he could end up with actually a longer sentence because he does have prior convictions. Right now, San Antonio police investigating 2 separate shootings that happened this morning on the northwest side. They were about 2 miles apart and both were deadly. We start with the first incident happening around 10 a.m. here on West Avenue close to Bassey Road. That happened at around 10:03. Investigators say 2 men were walking down the street when they got into a fight. One of them pulled out a gun and shot the other man in the chest. The shooter ran off, and police say the victim taken to the hospital, and that's where he later died. Officers are looking for that suspect, and they say they hope surveillance cameras in the area will be able to provide more clues into what happened. 5 minutes later, though, other SAPD officers called out to a different shooting in the 1400 block of West Ridgewood Court. That's near Catalina. It's near Hildebrand Avenue. You're told they found a man with a gunshot wound lying in the middle of the street. A police sergeant at the scene told us that even though the man was taken to the hospital, it was too late. He was pronounced dead. And so far, no one has been arrested. New at 5, numerous law enforcement officers who responded to the Robb Elementary School shooting now ordered to come before a special grand jury. That's according to an article published by the American Statesman this afternoon in Austin. The jury will be made up of 12 Uvalde County residents. And according to this article, the special grand jury will not decide guilt or innocence, but rather decide if this case needs to go before a formal grand jury. Some of the officers subpoenaed are Texas State troopers who will give in-person testimony next week. Last month, KSAT reported that the special grand jury could take as many as 6 months to make a formal recommendation. And this news coming out today in Uvalde at the same time that the school district there took on an issue that was heavily criticized about a month ago. A safety and security meeting held today, more than a month after that DOJ report on the failures in the Robb Elementary School shooting. The district called out for its failure to enforce door locking, its police department's lack of training, as well as other problems in its ability to handle this emergency. Lee Waldman in Uvalde for today's meeting where new goals for the district schools were set.
Today, Uvalde CISD unveiled its Safety and Security Committee. It's made up of not only members of the school district, but also city and county leaders, as well as members of different law enforcement agencies.
The committee's makeup is dictated by the state of Texas. The Department of Justice report outlined the failure to establish a clear incident command, the lack of communication during and after the shooting at Robb Elementary, as well as a history of non-compliance when it comes to the locking of doors and conducting drills on UCISD campuses.
A year from now, as a district, we want to be the gold standard of emergency operations planning and preparedness. That is our goal as a team, as a district.
This meeting also comes the same month where a student brought a gun onto Morales Junior High School campus. Polis says as a district, they're working on ways to prevent that from happening again. She threw out ideas like metal detectors, clear backpacks, and uniforms for students.
Tonight on the Night Beat, hear from one of the family members of one of the Robb Elementary victims on what she hopes comes out of this committee. In Uvalde, Lee Waldman, KSAT 12 News.
We'll stay on top of this story. Also, good news for AT&T customer service. Finally restored following today's massive outage. Now officials are trying to figure out exactly what went wrong. AT&T issuing a statement apologizing to everyone impacted. According to sources close to the situation, the FBI, the Department of Homeland Security, as well as other agencies are trying to figure out if the outages were the result of a cyber attack, a hack, or just some type of technical malfunction. We'll bring you the latest as soon as we learn it. Check your watch. We're a little less than an hour away from the newest episode of Know My Neighborhood. And this time we are featuring the Sherrill Hills Ridgeview neighborhood. Steve Spriester and Myra Arthur are going to be live from a well-known popular hangout spot, and they're joining us for a sneak preview of tonight's episode. Hi, Steve. Hi, Myra.
Ursula, this is a first. We are broadcasting live from the Rollercade here between San Pedro and Jackson Keller. And there is no better place for us to share with you all we have learned about Sherrill Hills Ridgeview, because the vibe in here is the vibe that so many people who live here love about this neighborhood.
Absolutely. We are not just here for the hokey pokey or the limbo. We are actually going to tell the story of this neighborhood. It's grassroots journalism. No politicians, no elected officials. They are your stories through your eyes. Here's a sneak peek.
This whole area is 50s, 60s.
Our neighborhood's been changing a lot.
It's quiet, it's calm, it's familiar, it's easy.
I like the people.
We have neighbors that we literally can go get a cup of sugar.
Even people that I disagree with on some issues.
These are people who are fleeing situations. They're trying to come here and improve their lives.
That's not what the neighborhood was developed for.
To me, me, the convenience of living here is a huge thing to me.
It's easy for me to get anywhere I want to get to within San Antonio from here.
281, there's 410, a hop, skip, and a jump.
I would love to ride my bike to McAllister and get on the Salado Creek Greenway Trail, but getting across 410 is, taking your life into your own hands.
These houses spoke of living a very different way, a much more casual, and a way that was somewhat nostalgic.
This community is going to continue to grow and be there for other people to enjoy and have the life that we had.
There are things people love about this neighborhood, things that make it unique, but there are challenges, there are issues that they have here. That's why they are a neighborhood dealing with differences. And over our shoulder here, there's an added bonus to this week's Know My Neighborhood.
Yeah, and he was blaming the roller skates a little bit ago. He said the roller skates were misaligned or something like that. I think it's maybe just that he hasn't been on skates in a while.
Yeah.
Adam.
It's been a little while, but it all comes back. A little more tiring than I remember it to. Yeah. Luckily, there's good air conditioner in here because it's warm outside. Let's get a look at our temperatures out there from our weather watchers. And we are, in the 80s right now. Temperatures in the 80s. You go to Del Rio, 86. Eagle Pass, 89. 85 in Leon Springs. It feels like springtime. Even in Windcrest at 83 and Bulverde, 86 degrees. We have a lot to talk about though. It's warm and spring-like today, but the wind has shifted, and that shifting wind will usher in some changes and get ready for some cooler mornings, and then also another cold front in the extended forecast. See you in a bit. Whoa, okay, yeah, we got this. We got this.
Oh my gosh, what could go wrong, right? We've got the trauma unit on standby at BAMC and oxygen waiting for him off camera. Okay, we'll check back in just a bit. Meantime, we do have an update to a story that we've been closely following for weeks now. Monterey Iron and Metal. It says it's now come to an agreement with the city of San Antonio. You might remember the city was threatening to revoke the recycling license for the salvage yard on the southwest side. The city says it was because of multiple code violations. Well, in a statement sent to KSAT this afternoon, the city confirmed the revilification process has been suspended and it will be conducting weekly inspections for the next 6 months. If Monterey Iron fails at any point, the city says that process will resume. All right, we're taking a live look outside with your traffic authority cameras, and you can see 281 at Sprucewood is clogged, heading, I believe that's westbound, or rather northbound. We are keeping an eye on traffic in that area. We will, don't see any real reason for it other than it's just the commute. Still ahead, several product recalls have been issued. They could impact your daily routine, from getting on your computer to driving certain model Toyotas. We're going to show you the products affected, what you need to know to stay safe next. Oh yeah, it was a monster Thursday thanks to an artificial intelligence computer chip maker. Earnings for NVIDIA were so optimistic both the Dow and the S&P 500 hit all-time highs. The NASDAQ broke a record, its own record, set back in 2021. 39,000. If you drive a newish Tundra pickup, and a lot of people here do, there is a potential danger you need to know about. In fact, Toyota is recalling thousands of them. Marilyn Moritz explaining why in our 12 on your side recall roundup.
Toyota is recalling 280,000 Tundra pickups and SUVs to fix a transmission problem. Turns out they may creep forward while in neutral. Here's what's affected: certain 2022 and 23 Tundras and Lexus LX 600s. Also 2023 and 24 Sequoias. Dealers will update the software this spring. Have an older Toshiba laptop? 15 million AC adapters for Toshiba laptops are recalled after nearly 700 reports of overheating or catching fire. Dozens of people have been burned. This recall affects 60 models sold between 2008 and 2014.
We have a link on our website so you can look up those model numbers. Dynabook, which used to be Toshiba, will send you a free replacement.
Unplug it. IKEA is recalling 22,000 USB chargers. They can wear down or break, and people have been burned or shocked. These are the Ask Storm 40-watt chargers sold since 2020. Take it back. And another potential shocker, Charbroil is recalling more than 200,000 digital electric smokers, various models. The company has 79 reports of people getting shocked when they touched it. Contact Charbroil for a fix. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
All right, we're taking a look outside with live cam. Absolutely stunning day. Look at that temperature. We almost hit 90 degrees today. And we're hopeful that Adam Caskey doesn't hit the floor on his roller skates.
Oh, you're the only one hopeful, huh? We've got the whole KSAT crew behind the camera just watching. Okay, everybody record this. Somebody get it in slow-mo because you know it's going to happen at some point. Yeah, right. I'm going to stay on 2 feet, no problem. Tessa, Vincent, they've been giving me some tips. They're all part of the Carvel Artistic Skate Club. Now, this place was founded in 1959 by Vincent's grandparents, Carl and Velma. So the Carvel Swim Club. All right, let's get to our weather headlines here and get into our forecast. Warm and spring-like today, but some changes are on the way. First and foremost, we've got the wind shift. The wind is shifting, so drier air is moving in. That'll mean some cooler mornings, but very comfortable afternoons. Humidity returns by next Monday, and then another cold front moves in. Dew points right now are starting to drop, and you look at the dew point forecast here, the next couple of days, it's going to be perfect. Really dry air in place, and then as I mentioned before, by Monday you'll feel some mugginess, but it's not going to last all that long as we get another cold front by the middle of next week, by next Wednesday. And that one's likely to pack a little more of a punch than this one that's been moving through. This evening, clear skies, dropping humidity, a bit breezy, and a bit cooler as well. Down to 62 by midnight, and then get this, tomorrow morning, down in the lower 50s in town, and even some upper 40s in the hill country. So you'll notice a definite change in the temperatures tomorrow morning compared to the past few mornings. By noon, we're at 70, 4 p.m. we're at 75, nothing but sunshine, and well into the 70s with that low humidity, just great. This weekend, cool mornings, 40s to near 50, afternoons, sunny in the 70s. Good weekend for yard work. I don't know about y'all, but I have a lot of oak leaves that need to be cleaned up. Here's our pattern. Little disturbance off to the northeast, moving away from us. Big blue H, anchored over Mexico, still influencing our weather significantly, and that's going to deflect all the rain away from us for now. We just have the slightest little teeny weeny chance of rain, and that's coming next Wednesday with that cold front. Beautiful, perfect weekend. Next week, a little humid again in low 80s by Monday. By Wednesday, that's when that cold front hits, kicking up the wind a bit, and we'll see temperatures drop back down into the 40s for morning lows by the end of next week. Now, it's going to be another cold front, but right now it looks like we'll stay above freezing. Now, we're still not quite at our average last freeze here in San Antonio. That's the very end of February. And we've had a freeze. Oh, did you see that move? Oh, yeah, let's do it again. Okay. And we've had a freeze as late as early April, April 3rd. So I'm not taking I'm not doing the yard work as if the freezes are done. I'm just cleaning things up right now and hoping that the freezes are over with. All right, we're gonna have more fun. Oh, see, getting it down. We're gonna have more fun from Rollercade coming up. Wait for it. Yeah, 6. You see that? You guys see that? Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. I'm not doing it again. Back to you inside.
Can I look now?
You can look. He's okay.
What could go wrong? You know, what can happen?
Well, nothing went wrong.
Okay.
All good.
All right. We know how to do TV live here.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, Ursula, I'm going to take this, okay, while your heart slows down a little bit, all right? The Spurs are at the Kings tonight as they resume the rodeo road trip, and Julian Champagny says the guys are prepped and ready to go. And San Antonio FC features almost an entirely new roster, but the new guys are coming together with the older guys rather well coming up.
On 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
The Spurs sang happy birthday to Devontae Graham at morning shoot-around. He turned 29 on game day. The Spurs are now in Sacramento, where they'll play the Kings tonight as they resume the rodeo road trip. And forward Julian Champagny says the guys are ready to go following the NBA All-Star break.
Preparation, we had practice 2 days in a row, and then we have shoot around today. We got back playing physical, it was 2 days ago, but the preparation is just kind of picking it back where we left off, picking up on, kind of refreshing our minds on the same old ideas that we had in the beginning of the season and what we want to see going forward.
The Kings will host the Spurs tonight at 9 at the Golden One Center. San Antonio FC was able to get its pros and academy players out on the pitch against Houston Dynamo 2 in their first preseason game. SAFC lost the friendly 3-2, but head coach Alan Marcina said a lot of positives came out of it. Mary Rominger was at this morning's practice to find out how the club and its newcomers are feeling as the regular season approaches. Mary?
Larry, San Antonio FC has one final primer before the club's season opener against Loudoun United FC. Now, SAFC is still waiting on some international players and transactions to finalize before they consider themselves at full strength, but the club is still pleased with the progress so far.
I'm not just saying this, but I felt like this is the fastest integration of any club that I've been with to developing an understanding of what is necessary of us players out on the field.
The locker room, it starts with the locker room. We have a great group of guys and everybody talks to everybody. If somebody needs something, like our Portuguese guys, I speak Spanish, so I try to understand with them. If they have questions, I talk to them, and anybody else that needs help. As long as we stick to our game principles and we execute them, I feel like we have no problem.
This year's group has that championship mindset, so it'll be fun to see the final product come March 9th. Larry, back to you.
Thank you very much, Mary. So that's just a little over 2 weeks away for the regular season to start for SAFC.
Wow, must be springtime.
Yep.
Thank you, Larry, and we'll be right back. Don't forget, tonight is the newest one-hour episode of Know My Neighborhood, featuring the Sharer Hills Ridgeview neighborhood. Steve, Myra, and Adam on roller skates will be live from the rollercade located between San Pedro Avenue and Jackson Keller Road. We're spotlighting the history, well-known landmarks in the area, and the location itself, which sets Sharer Hills Ridgeview apart from all the other neighborhoods in San Antonio. Plus, we're going to hear from those who live in the neighborhood about how they're dealing with their differences. Join us for Know My Neighborhood. It's tonight at 6 o'clock tonight. Meantime, thanks for watching the News at 5 with us. World News is next.